Okay, so I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you one example of a broke mindset, which most people do, and there's plenty of them. Most people try to get taxes back at the end of the year, right? You end up like 10,000, 5,000, whatever, which is actually bad money. You want to get as close to zero as possible because let's say you would get 10,000 back. Let's say you were getting closer to zero, and instead you invested that 10,000 into your 401k, right? I got a
Mhm.
good guy. He got me 33%. So guess what? I got 33% last year. I would have had an extra 33% in my 401k for my from that 10,000, and that would have made me money. That money that I'm expecting to get back in taxes is going to be greater. I have an extra 33% added to that. That's just one. That's just one
Mhm.
way that most people who have a broke mindset, we don't think about how to play with our finances. That's just one little nugget. I could keep going, but it's not that type of show. But I'm just
Trev,
saying that we
Is
don't
that
think
a
about it.
broke mindset or just people that are broke?
Trev, hold on. A lot of us that look like us don't have the financial literacy. So I get what Trev is saying, but you don't have somebody teaching you about mutual funds. You don't have no one teaching you about the
Hmm.
rule of 72. You don't have people saying, don't put your head where your hands can't reach. You understand? Don't spend above your means. If you do this for a set amount of time, you'll accrue this compound interest. You'll learn how to put yourself in a financial position way better than you were 10 years back. We don't get that education, so you can't really like hammer too hard. But to those, as Trev said, if you have that
Where do you
knowledge
live
and
at, Kenny?
huh?
Where do you live at?
Where do I live at? I live in
Yeah,
Brooklyn, New York.
we I I lived in Alabama and we got that. We
What
didn't
you got?
listen to it. We got it,
You
but we
got
just
what?
didn't listen to it. It wasn't
I
popular. It
agree with
wasn't
that.
attractive.
Wait. Hold on, Cloud. What classes were you getting taught about mutual funds in high school?
It ain't had to
We
come
we
into an
played the stock
educational
market game in
Cloud,
institution.
sixth
hold
grade.
on. Cloud, hold on. Because you're knowledgeable, but you can't be ignorant to the fact that the average man is getting the A's and B's about taking their money out of the bank and at point zero whatever percent that they're getting and finding out about mutual funds. This is not taught on a scale that y'all talking about. So that's being disingenuous about that. It's not. Because most people, the 78% that are living paycheck to paycheck, if they had financial advisors, and people that taught them those fundamentals, they wouldn't be in that percentile. It would be different. That's why rich people have more than us.
I think
They're not
that's a
teaching us
victim
the value.
mentality.
Is that a victim mentality
Yeah.
if the knowledge is not present to you? And
The
then
knowledge is present. You can go to the library. You can go
okay, here
read
we
about
go.
it.
So what do we look for when we go to a library and we don't know where to start? Rich people, if
Oh
you go
man,
up
I
to
think those are excuses, man.
okay, here you go. You're in Alabama. I'm in the streets. I
I'm
have
not in
financial.
Alabama, by the way.
Okay, you're in Georgia. Where are you? Which part of cow pushing? What cow tipping
They out
town
there
you in?
cow tipping.
It's an excuse, man, because
Okay,
you basically saying the only way that we can
I didn't say
learn
only.
is
Stop
if
using
somebody come and
ultimate.
talk it into us. When we have the ability to go get on our 2 feet and go walk our ass down the street, or go to a library, or go online and learn
Okay,
shit.
see, turtleneck too tight. There's a lot of people that you don't have boots on the ground. I
What you gonna
have
say? You
boots
don't
on the
got the
ground.
internet.
I have boots on the ground.
You got Boost Mobile?
He
I have
said boots on the
boots
ground, man.
on the ground. I have financial licenses. I work for a
New
communication
York has that's
company,
bullshit.
and I
I've been to
know
New
that.
York. They have a sale where you can go there for free and get on the internet.
Okay, so here's what when you're talking, just slow down. There's a lot of people in our communities that need this knowledge. You don't put boots on the ground. You're talking from an elevated place where you don't understand the
No,
work
I came
needs.
from the lowest, dude. You don't even
Okay,
know my
so
background,
so
dude.
so you just listening to respond, not to hear. I'm in these streets.
You can't say how I came from a place when you
Okay,
don't
so
know.
all right. So stop taking it personal.
Okay,
I'm
I
in
won't take
these
it personal.
streets in New
Okay.
What's
York.
the
Part,
disconnect, you guys? So Kenny, what is he? What's the disconnect between you guys? Kenny, you're saying what exactly there's a lot of people in our community that don't have access to this information or don't
no,
even know to even look for it.
exactly. They do not know where to look for it properly because you got everybody telling them about Okay, this investment does that. And where we come from, that looked like a 3-card Monte. And when people don't understand something, they push away from it in the environments that we come from.
There's
So
a lot of
I
people out here
actually
getting
have to
game.
show and prove.
Can you give me an example of that scenario, please?
I got perfect examples for you. Do you know how
I've been
many?
in this
Okay,
situation.
you're not in New
I've
York.
been in the
Hold
whole.
on.
Do you know
I
how
lived
many?
in a place.
Example what?
Do you know how many get rich financial literacy gurus are online, and they tell people
A
right
lot.
now you have to pay me XYZ to get this this master class in financial literacy.
I'm gonna make
and
you rich
basically
by the end of the week.
how to make $30,000 in a month. A lot of
So-
different shit that they tell people how to get finance. You know what I mean? And that's why people, what Kenny is saying is that they're starting to look at it as a scam, because there are so many people online telling everybody I can give you the game, and most of it are scams.
But you
So
would say,
Can we be honest?
the
Can
thing
we
about
be
it, y'all
honest?
can go to your local urban league in whatever city y'all reside in, and they offer free financial literacy courses.
okay,
Right
here's
now
the
as we
thing.
speak.
Okay, here's the thing.
Every urban league in y'all major cities, y'all can go get free financial literacy courses.
Okay, here's the thing.
And I'm glad Hank said that, because this is one of the arguments I kind of step over to the women's side whenever they argue how you guys need to make more money. This is a fucking excuse, bro. You can't use that excuse, man. There's so many resources we got today.
Okay, so
we
here's what we gonna do. We're not gonna just let y'all just two talk. What are you
Okay,
certified?
go ahead and
Okay,
talk.
okay.
Kenny.
Bruiser, what are you certified in? What financial license that you got that you went out and took your nose and went in your community and helped people that you know needed it, rather than talking from your elitist position that you're talking from right now? Have you gone into the ghettos that I've been in and grew up in and went back and said, dog, you need to do this. You working in McDonald's, you doing this, you have kids. Let me show you how to get your stuff together from your elitist position. Have you done that? Have you put the boots on the
I've
ground?
done that.
Have you went and got certified?
I haven't got certified. Okay, let me get it. I gave you that. I understand where you're coming from. I haven't got certified in being able to financier or skilled in being able to pass down financial knowledge. But I coach a little leagues basketball team, and I teach them all kinds of. Huh?
So wait, you're comparing life skills to a little league basketball team.
Yeah. Whenever
Okay,
we
I
have
got you.
I have conversations with all kinds of athletes.
Okay, your conversations or your conversation. My conversations, I get held accounted for.
But you asked me what I do, and I was just answering the question.
Wait. The comparison toward life skills that people need, or they can end up in a different position rather than you teaching kids. I'm not diminishing you teaching kids, but
okay, how old are you, sir? I'm sorry.
I'm 51. I make 52 this year. September 24th.
You're 51 and you make 52,000 a year. Okay.
What is my what does my age matter?
I'm just asking you how old you was so I can give you the respect. I'm 37 years old. So it actually works in your benefit, because I like to respect my elders.
Okay, so why?
Because if you were younger than me, then I'd be talking shit to you. But because you older than me, I'm gonna talk to you a different way.
So wait, the knowledge can't get the respect for the knowledge. I just have to.
No, I'm just setting the tone of the conversation. You're older than me, so I'm gonna talk to you like you're older.
Kenny, let me ask you a question, Kenny, because I'm just to be honest with you, if it feels like, I get it, you said, no disrespect to him teaching little league, but it feels like you were diminishing that. It just feels like it was, because I think that's important. Now here's my thing. Here's my question to you, Kenny. You're certified. You've been authorized to help people financially and whatnot, and then you go into the community, you go to the hood, you go to the projects, and you trying to get these brothers to get on the ball. But these are people that already think everybody's a scam, including you.
Guess what?
So what is your solution? Here's the question, because I want to move forward from past this. You guys are going back. What's the solution to those that don't believe nobody? And thinks everybody's trying to take from them and don't trust none of that, and is fine, because what I think Darwin is saying, God damn, if you don't want to do it, man, everything is going to be a scam. If you don't really have it in you to try to go out and go to the urban league, go to the library, learn, go to YouTube University and figure out what's best for you and do something better for your life, then everybody's going to be a scam, including Kenny and his certifications. So then what, Kenny, what do you suggest that people do that don't want to listen to anybody because they're so fucked up in the head or so enthralled into the hood that they don't give a fuck about learning anything about financial literacy?
You're always going to run into people like that. I'm bringing Urban League to them. You understand? I lead by example because the truth don't need motivation. And I could take 99 no's in a day. If I'm helping one person, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm serving my purpose. Guess what? They watching, because I go back to that same hood in them same areas, and then they see me help people, and guess what they do? Yo, what do he do for you? Guess what?
See the evidence.
Months
See
down,
the work.
they be like, yo, I remember what I said, but you know, could I holler at you? Can I tap in with you? Sure, you could tap in with me.
Okay, well, evaluate this. I haven't used a certification in finances to level somebody else's on the same level as me, but I have gotten a few young kids to go into the military, and now they got careers. And there's other poolies that's going into the Marines that are also going to go and make a living for themselves.
Well, you have to understand the difference, man. It's like that's why we was trying to explain the difference between actually passing down something and just giving game, right? Because when you go and you win and you started telling them about the military, there was tangible things you can tell them that will be to their benefit in the military. Hey, you follow these steps, this is where you're going to wind up at. And the military is pretty goddamn straightforward. Even with Kenny, what he's describing is I went to them and showed them something or helped somebody else, and I made sure that their life was a living example of the very thing that I'm teaching them. That way, when I go out to everybody else, somebody else is asking, hey, bro, I seen that Kenny was working with you, man, and you went from working at McDonald's to, you know what I mean, you finally in school. I see you're halfway to your degree. How did you get there? And he gonna be like, man, Kenny helped me with this, and this, and he put me in a position. That's what we're talking about is the difference.